Hi, everyone. And here at a community at Livepeer. Pronouns are they, them. And welcome to Fireside. Woo! Let me just fix the camera quickly. I hope everyone's been doing well since last week. And we have a good agenda today, shorter this time. I know they've been kind of running a little bit longer, so we'll have a shorter reprieve this week. But let's get into it. So, of course, for those not watching on Discord, join our community. Scan the QR code here. The Livepeer Discord is the center of where everything happens. So if you're interested in anything shared today, all these folks are in our server. So feel free to scan this QR code and join in on the fun. And we have launched Daydream, which is not only a real-time video AI product, but a real-time video AI community. So feel free to scan this QR code. We're about to drop an API that allows you to use decentralized compute to make real-time video AI a reality. And we also have the real-time video AI community, which is a growing server with, I think, just over 1,000 people now. We just hit the 1,000 mark last week. I think we're at 1,100 members in that server. So it's quickly growing, and we're hoping to make it the premier real-time video AI community. And again, it's not necessarily centered around the product. It's centered around building the future of real-time video AI and innovating on that. So if you're interested, scan this QR code, head to the website, and join our server and sign up for the API waitlist if you're a builder. And now for the contents. We're going to having an update from the foundation with Rich, and then we'll be having a spotlight about Lizar Stake from Winner, which is super exciting. He's been working on it for a while, so I'm excited he's going to show it off today for us. Well, let's go first up to Foundation. Welcome, Rich.
Hello. How are we doing?
Doing well. Excited to hear your updates for this week, and I will drop off stage.
Calling in with cup of tea today. Awesome. For those of you who don't know me, my name is Rich, and I am Growth and Strategy Lead at the Livepeer Foundation. There's not much to report on because we are very, very heads down, deep in work this week, doing a lot of synthesis. So I'm going to hop in to a lot of synthesis, a lot of synthesizing. I'm going to hop straight in and yeah, let's get going. So the mission of the Livepeer Foundation is to steward the strategy, ecosystem growth, and core development of the Livepeer project. We launched 2 or 3 months ago, and since then we've been focused on our first initiative, which has been the advisory boards. Next slide. And from an enablement perspective, what the Livepeer Foundation is really trying to do is ensure that all ecosystem participants have a say in the strategy creation, the future of the Livepeer project, both from a strategy angle, but then also on the execution. How do we coordinate the different groups working on different aspects of the Livepeer project to ensure that the Livepeer project is growing, the network is improving, and obviously we are moving forward as one rather than as disparate groups within the ecosystem. And at the minute, we've really focused on this observe phase where we've been observing where the Livepeer is at. And next, we'll be going to the orient phase where the foundation will be publishing a roadmap and trying to build momentum with the community around where we want to be heading for the next 6 to 12 months. More on that in a minute. Next slide. As a recap, advisory boards, ABs here, are an extension of the Livepeer Foundation, and they're really a bridge to the community. So these are small domain-specific groups around 4 core verticals. We have growth, we have governance, network, and markets. And we have small domain-specific groups where core contributors come together from both inside the ecosystem and adjacent, and experts adjacent to the ecosystem to get involved and help determine the future of Livepeer by looking, first of all, at a high-level strategic pillars, and secondly, taking those strategic pillars and creating tactical recommendations. Next slide. Now, we are about 6 weeks now into the process, and I'm pleased to say that the advisory boards have already published the long-term strategic pillars, really defining the problem space across those 4 different areas. And also, just last week, the near-term tactical recommendations were published by the advisory board members. And what we've done is we've made them available to the whole community so that anyone can go onto the forum and see what the advisory boards came up with, those 6 to 7 people on each board. So there's an exhaustive list of all of the different recommendations. Next slide. This is some of them at a very high level. Don't worry if you can't read it. We'll share the QR code at the end again. But there were 4 different tactical recommendations put forward. As a reminder, growth is focusing on accelerated growth and fees on the network. Markets is focusing on tier 1 capital practices that secure the future of Livepeer. The network advisory board focused on frictionless go-to platform for AI-powered video. And governance is focusing on progressive decentralization to a community-owned and governed protocol. So with these 4 ambitions, there have been a full process, and I do recommend everyone to go and have a look at that process on the forum. And these recommendations have been forward. Won't go into full detail now, but this gives you a flavor for those different recommendations. Next slide. And the most exciting thing that we're working on this week is the Livepeer Foundation, mostly myself, Rick, Ben, as the chairs of each advisory board, but also Joseph from an editorial standpoint. We'll be publishing a coherent roadmap next week, and this will give a summary for how we got here, the advisory board process, and how we've arrived at this roadmap. Then it will go into a bit of the roadmap itself. One thing to note is that rather than thinking of separating out to each of the advisory boards, actually each work stream, what we're calling here, is a collection of tasks around a specific focus. I've left it tantalizing what those work streams are. There'll be roughly 10 of them, which we'll publish next week. And these will then be structured over what we're working on now from H2 2025, i.e. beginning now and high priority, to H1 2026, what we're working on next. And then beyond is a sort of long-term view into the future of where this work stream could head. Obviously, the roadmap is particularly focused on the 6 to 12 months. So this is why from a real focus point, we're focusing on the rest of this year and the first half of next year. Now, once we've published these, the awesome thing is that it should become much clearer how existing and new contributors can get involved with the Livepeer project as not just builders building on top of the network, but also as core contributors to the project itself. And this is something that the foundation is really excited about in leading and coordinating. And obviously, we've had a huge amount of input, not just from the community, which was surveyed at the beginning, the advisory boards, and now the advisory boards. And then afterwards, what we're hoping to do is use these different work streams and look to pass a proposal, which will be put forward by the foundation to fund a lot of these initiatives. And these initiatives will then be open to the community, both new community members, new and existing, to contribute and to really leave their mark on the future of Livepeer from an executional standpoint, as well as previously from a strategic. Very excited. We're working exceedingly hard at the minute on this, and this is just a little sneak preview. There'll be a full blog post that will be published next week. Yeah, super excited to share more on next week's Fireside when we can publish in full. Oh, Yes, sorry, 2 more slides. We're now at the end of that strategy setting process. Oh, sorry, we're actually entering the final third. Once we publish the roadmap and look to publish a proposal, we'll then also be screening people, contributors who want to take part in that, and then the advisory boards will also be advising on an ongoing basis to ensure that all of what we're doing is along the right path. Final slide. So if you're interested, please do go away and scan the QR code. This has got all of the forum posts that we've had, we've published over the last weeks. We've been quite active, and a big thank you to all the advisory board members who have taken part in the process. It's been an awesome first pass at it. A lot of learnings, but I hope also a lot of value to the community as well. So please do go away, have a read, share some love, share some questions that you may have, and I will see you here next week to talk more about the roadmap.
Awesome. Let's give a round of applause to Foundation. Lots of hard work and lots of amazing progress. Congrats, Rich. How are you feeling about everything? Going good?
Feeling excited to get it over the line. There's been a lot of working with everyone across the board, from across the advisory boards, has been amazing. But obviously, when you're trying to map the problem space and everyone has different ideas, like that process of synthesis, and really trying to ensure that we stay true to what we, obviously it's subjective to what the Livepeer Foundation core team feels like is the mission of the Livepeer project, to build the world's open video infrastructure. So, it's always a very, very difficult process to get to that stage, but we're super excited to share what we've come up with, and some big weeks ahead from a foundation standpoint, even though the advisory boards have already done the majority of their work. So,
well, congratulations again, and we'll see you next time.
Awesome. Thank you for hosting as always, Em.
Amazing. Last comment from me. I think it's really important that we're becoming opinionated. Foundation is putting forward the collective vision of all the advisory boards, and of course, the folks on Foundation who have been at Livepeer for quite some time. Again, I encourage everyone to get involved, make your voice known, make your opinion known. The more folks kind of get in, I know sometimes there's too many cooks in the kitchen, but it's important that we find alignment across the community and, really put a stake in the sand and say, hey, maybe it's not a perfect start, or maybe it's not the start I thought it would be, but here's the start. Let's try it. I think we're having issues on Discord. 1 second. Okay. Let's bring up serial winner from Lizar Stake, and we'll see if folks can hear him and if it's just a me problem. Welcome up, winner. How are you doing?
Hello, everyone. Good evening. Nice to be here.
Okay, 1 second. Sorry, 1 second. Technical difficulties over on Discord. I might have to disconnect and come back. Okay, 1 second on the Discord side. I just have to disconnect them. Hi, folks. Can you hear me on Discord now? Testing. Sorry, with Discord, it's always so hit or miss, especially when I'm streaming it there too. All right, well, my voice is on the recording, so folks can always come back and watch it. Anyway, serial winner, take it away. Thanks for spotlighting what you've been building. Excited to learn a lot more about it. Take it away.
All right, thanks everyone. I'm really excited to be here to share with you guys what I've been working on for quite some while now. So my name is Syria Winner. I'm a team lead at Livepeer Stake. For those of you who have not known me for a while now, I've been part of the community for a little while now, and I'm excited to share what we've been working on. So License Stake is a product that is meant to allow anyone to stake on Livepeer network and without like accessing the native token, which is LPT, or having Ethereum gas fees. So quickly, I'll be going through like the current limitations with delegating at the moment. So for anyone to delegate now, you need to have LPT tokens. I also need to have ETH for gas fees and Arbitrum network. And also for a user, you have to like have wallets and connect dApps and understand how to sign transactions at a basic level. And this represents only about 5 to 15% of people able to do this globally. So that's the current limitation. Please, next slide, please. So quickly, I'll be introducing what is LISA. So LISA is a simple platform to delegate on Livepeer using local currency. So there's no need for any wallets, there's no need for tokens, there's no need for gas fees. And it's currently available on USD, Euro, GP, which is pound, and Naira. And we also plan to extend support to other major currencies too. But these are the beginning, like the currencies we are beginning with at the moment. Next slide, please. So this is how it currently works. So users will be able to deposit fiat on the platform, and the fiat is auto converted to LPT tokens, which is needed for delegating on the Explorer. And the platform handles all the gas and delegation steps. The users don't need to like interact with any wallet or know how to work with Web3 to access this platform. And the delegations are transparent and available on chain. Next slide, please. So these are some of the benefits this platform offers users on Livepeer. So the platform will make anyone able to delegate now. So you don't need any crypto knowledge, you don't need any wallet to use our platform. And also users will be able to earn real yields by supporting the network they believe in. So if you are someone that has been working with Livepeer or maybe interested about the blockchain, now you have an opportunity to come on board and earn real yields by supporting the network you believe in. And also finally, to offer more utility for fiat currencies. Next slide, please. Yeah, so benefits for Livepeer ecosystem, more stake for orchestrators. So this platform is aimed at growing the network and bringing in more delegators on board to Livepeer. So this will make more stake geared towards orchestrators and will make Livepeer more secure. And also this will increase participation across regions and demographics. Finally, to boost adoption of Livepeer beyond the crypto insiders, which like I mentioned earlier is just about 5 to 15% of globally. Next slide, please. So current phase and next steps. So this is the current phase we are on at the moment. We are gathering feedback from the community for improvements and to guide the project direction. And once we have enough feedback from the community and have implemented those feedbacks to like improve the product more, we'll be opening up a public beta that will allow anyone to be able to access it and start using the platform. And once we've done that, we'll now begin to add support for more currencies. Like I mentioned earlier, the goal is not just to support 4 currencies on the platform, but the goal is to integrate as much currencies as possible. So this will be accessible globally for anyone, anywhere in the world. You can just simply use their local currency to delegate on Livepeer. So beginning with Naira and USD and Euro and pounds, but we are adding support soon for other currencies. Next slide, please. So I have a short video to play to show how far we've come along with this. So please, can you play the video? Okay, the video is coming up shortly. 1 second, please. Okay, I will quickly share my screen and present the video I have. Yeah, so that was a short video about how far we've come along building this, and we absolutely love to hear, like, get feedback from the community, what they think about this. And so you can scan the QR code on the screen to give us your feedback on thoughts on this. We'd love to hear from the community about what they think about this. Yeah, and also you can get in touch with me on Discord at Syria Winner. I would love to chat more about this if you have questions.
Awesome. Give me 1 second. I'm not sure if folks in Discord can hear me, but the reason that we came up with this, or excuse me, the reason that Winner came up with this is because he ran a workshop in Abuja, Nigeria for delegators. And it was very successful. We had about 40 something people attend that and become delegators on the network. However, there was issues with the mobile experience. So this will be super helpful, not only for the folks in Nigeria who can use their local currency, but also be helpful when we do more workshops around the world for delegators, as it will actually be a more easy experience to delegate. We've had a lot of issues with the mobile experience for the Explorer. So yeah, tell us more about your inspiration, Winner. If you have anything else you want to mention quickly before we wrap up.
Okay, yeah, thanks, N. So like N said, I was able to I had the delegator workshop not quite long ago in Nigeria, Abuja, and I was able to get a couple of people come on board and delegate on Livepeer. So I saw firsthand the experience of delegating for non-crypto people. It was kind of like a bit of friction to get new people on board into the system, because I have to like guide them through like connecting wallets, getting wallet systems, and getting LPT tokens and the rest. So that was the major inspiration behind this, why we now started building Lysa, an easier platform that will make it easy for anyone anywhere in the world to delegate on Livepeer using their local currency that have been used to all their life. So it's just as simple as like coming on board the platform and funding your wallet with your fiat currency, probably through Stripe or the rest, and get good access to delegating immediately. That's how it works.
Amazing. Well, Winner, thank you again. Folks, scan the QR code and give Winner your feedback. And who knows, like maybe this is something the Explorer SP might be interested in. So I'm not sure if Rick's in the audience. No, he isn't. I don't see anyone from that side either. But I think you should reach out to some of the people in the Explorer team, and I think this might be of interest to them. So anyway, thanks so much.
Thank you so much for having me in. Bye.
And that concludes the show. I'm really excited about that delegation tool. I think it's like super important that we figure out how to onboard everyday people who care about the mission and vision of Livepeer. It shouldn't have to just be Web3 native people who get access to the ecosystem and to what we're building here. So anyway, for those who joined late, here's the QR code again. Please join the community. If you have ideas for Winner, if you have comments on Foundation's roadmap or the pillars, we're all in there. So definitely scan the QR code, join the Discord, and yeah, join the fun. Lots of opportunities upcoming for people to get paid, to engage, and to learn new skills. All right. Well, that's the show for today, folks. And I hope you have a good rest of your week.